Does affirmation really work? What good will it do? Could it all be a scam? I'll start by sharing how I came to know about affirmations and began practicing them. As part of my project Start From Scratch, I watch motivational videos in the morning. These videos are usually about how good it is to maintain physical fitness, how good it is to read professional literature, how good it is to lead a healthy lifestyle, and so on. All of these help to achieve financial well-being. One day, while browsing through motivational videos, I came across the affirmation, "I am abundant." After the first viewing, I noticed some changes. I relaxed. The worry about constant lack of money disappeared. Noticing these changes, I decided to include listening to affirmations in my checklist of what I should do every day as part of the Start From Scratch project. It might sound surprising, but a month later, my financial situation improved and my ventures in the cryptocurrency market went better than expected. The monthly return exceeded 1,000%. When I started my vacation and went to the sea to relax, I abandoned my practices, enjoyed the sea air, the southern sun, and continued trading. By the end of the vacation, almost nothing was left on my trading account. Now, I have resumed my practices, including listening to the affirmation, "I am abundant," and my affairs are improving again. Through these ups and downs, the connection between affirmations and financial success became clear to me, and I decided to find out why affirmations work. Scientific approach. American psychologist Michael J. Mahoney identified 5 cognitive skills, one of which is the ability to manage one's state using internal speech. Thus, a person evaluates the effectiveness of achieving their goals in the form of an internal conversation. The cognitive skill itself involves the ability to control this internal dialogue in such a way as to gain courage and not give up on the task. This often determines failure or success. German Dr. Hannes Lindemann, who twice crossed the Atlantic, once in a raft and once in a kayak, speaks of a direct and close relationship between internal monologue and the chances of success. His own experiences led him to think that before getting in an extreme situation, he fundamentally changed his internal monologue, turning it negative. First, the thought arises, "I can't take it anymore," and then comes defeat. At the onset of the first difficulties, an internal monologue begins. As the difficulties increase, it becomes more intense, and negative thoughts start to outweigh the positive ones. Before defeat, the belief that you can't do anything more prevails. Thus, the affirmation during listening acts as an internal monologue and directly affects the psychological state. Since the affirmation has a positive nature, the influence it exerts on the psychological state is also positive. Metaphysical approach. In his works, Alan Watts examines the relationship between the organism and the environment as transactional. If the relationship is transactional, it will be true simultaneously that the individual organism behaves in accordance with the environment, and the environment behaves in accordance with the individual organism. To say simply, if you go into a mess, that is what you wanted. If you understand that you are an integral functioning part of this whole cosmos, the price you have to pay to stop all this nattering about blame is to admit to your own complicity in the catastrophes that have occurred to you. You must see that everything that comes to you is a return of everything that went out of you. You asked for it. So why not ask for abundance, prosperity, and success? Through affirmation, you send a request to the universe, allowing the universe to fulfill your desires while you relieve yourself of a huge burden of worries and concerns. My observations. As a result of listening to affirmations, the emotional psychological state changes positively. Anxiety is replaced by relaxation and calmness. The perception of the world changes. I immerse myself in a resourceful state of abundance and wealth. In a metaphysical sense, affirmation delegates the achievement of abundance and wealth to the universe. The stress associated with finding means to achieve these goals is lifted from the individual. This, in turn, removes the limitations of thinking and broadens its focus. Opportunities that were previously unnoticed begin to come into the person's field of vision. Thus, regardless of the approach used with affirmations, their benefit is evident. Regular listening helps to anchor the psychophysical state of a person possessing abundance and wealth. This, in turn, influences the choice of goals in everyday life.